Hey everyone, it's Enryu, and today we're going to be playing on my Master Tier account. It's currently Master 96 LP. This game is like a full GM game, though it's like 500-600 LP range. And the matchup this game is going to be Nilah Thresh versus Draven Rakan. For this matchup, it's very snowbally. Every Draven matchup is pretty snowball. And we have the better support counter pick here, like just based on champions alone, not including the player. And my champion generally does pretty well into the enemy team besides maybe like Ahri. Or if like Fiora, if she gets 2 fed. Otherwise it should be good for us. And so starting in lane, since we don't have the leash, I'm gonna guess that the enemy bot lane isn't leashing either because I don't think Rengar is starting blue buff. But what we want to do is just to avoid getting harassed by the Draven and also try to get out of range of Rakan's W knockup. So basically, we're just waiting for the wave to come to us. You always want to be patient here. It's generally never worth it to fight on Nilah level 1. You're very weak because, not because you don't do damage, but more so you can't really stick onto the enemy. Honestly, CSing is kind of a struggle right now. I kind of need my support to help me, but if he doesn't help me, then it's really hard for me to get CS. Okay, they backed off, so now I can actually free farm. Last 2 minions, I guess. The Draven doesn't have double axe anymore. This is like a time where if we want to fight, we should fight. Okay, good hook. I mean, we can't kill him because he flashed and he has like 3 dashes. We're good here. I mean, my Thresh should go help our jungler. I can just stay in lane and farm. Well, I will say our jungler is fine. If anything, my Thresh should just come back and pressure this Draven. Like, he only has 1 axe. Usually you want to fight when Draven doesn't have double axes. Okay, that's the Rengar here. And hopefully they can finish off 3 of them. They're like all very low. Like there's no way they get away. I hope. Or maybe there is a way. There. Okay, nice, that's 2. Missed the game, I'll probably go for Eclipse because like I kinda need to survive against her team. I'm not gonna use my Futures Market because it's not really worth it at the moment. So the reason why I'm going Eclipse over like Navori and Gale Force is because I don't need Gale Force against their team. They're basically like full melee, like they all run into you. Besides Ahri, but like even if I have Gale Force, it doesn't really make a difference for killing Ahri. Like if she wants to not die, she'll never die to Nilah because she has 3 dashes. And Navori is like, it's nice because it's like the best scaling build, right? But at the same time, you're very squishy because you're building full damage. And against their comp, I don't think I can afford to go full damage. I'll probably get 1 shot if I don't have Eclipse Shield. With Eclipse Shield, I can live like in a lot more fights, and that will come up to be very useful. And so honestly, I was kind of like sacrificed for the double kill bot lane, but I think it's alright. It's good for the game. Okay, good hook by Thresh here. And I tried to flash to get out of his range. Okay. I didn't end up flashing the thing, but it bought me some distance, I guess. Oh, and this is not good. If my Thresh can flay him away, that'd be nice. Like, I just need to run away from the bushes, and I'll be alright. My Thresh might be dead, though. I'm sorry, sir. I can't. I can't help you now. I can use bait. I can use bait. I need bait. I have W for both of us. Nice. I mean, the wave is good for us, but at the same time, I'm okay with pushing it too. But we need to push it like ASAP before all the other minions get here. Oh, well, Draven's here anyways. It doesn't matter. I can't help with Dragon. I'm too low. Like, when you're under like 30% mana, you have to like start planning your backs on this champion. Because that's kind of like when you can't fight anymore. And the reason for that is because... Hold up, just let me buy my items here. The reason for that is because, right, your W costs 60 mana, and then, you know, 2 E's, that's 80, and then Q is like 30, right? That's basically half your mana bar. if you're below like 30%, usually you can't really use a full combo anymore, or if you can use a full combo, then you can't use your W. It's like a very awkward like timing. So I guess I just killed this guy then. I don't know why that guy ran it down. I don't know if he actually thought he could kill me, but like this matchup is pretty Nilah favored because I can just block his autos. But anyways, yeah. Generally speaking, you have to always look at your mana bar when you're about to start a fight or if you want to do something. So we're kind of like pretty ahead right now. If all goes well, like if we don't make like big throws or something, this game is like pretty won. Like somehow Lilia top is just hard gapping their Fiora. I also have a feeling this guy is just like running it down or something. That's another thing I like doing. Oh, I can't kill that guy. Yeah. Once he heals and I don't have dash anymore and Rakan is here, I just can't kill him anymore. If I keep chasing, I might die because like I just can't do any damage to Draven anymore. I don't have the range. Yeah, I'm just back here. I would like to build Zeal, but at the same time, it's pretty nice to just have Caulfields and then like buy boots. And then next pack, I'll get Eclipse and then maybe Zeal if I can afford it, but most likely not. I still like Zeal a lot with the Eclipse build, mainly because the attack speed and crit is very useful. But right now I don't rush it anymore because sometimes in games you need your Mythic ASAP. Like this game, I would like to survive against, you know, the Rengar, Draven. Honestly, like I don't need to rush it ASAP because I'm pretty ahead. Like I feel like the Draven mental boomed already. But in a normal game against a comp like this, I would definitely rush Eclipse and then buy a Zeal after. Like if we dive, we definitely need our jungler because like it'd be too hard to dive a Rakan. But we can definitely try and hit plates. Or not, actually. I think we're getting ganked. Well. Okay, so wait for all the evidence to stack up before ulting. Oh wait, I actually didn't. I mean it was pretty close, yeah. I tried to like predict the flash, but I still wasn't in range. But it's fine. 3 for 1 is not bad. And I only had 150 gold shutdown, I think. Yeah, I mean it's okay. So now I'm gonna save up towards Zeal, and then probably look for a collector. And then like at some point, if I have just enough gold, I'll probably buy a Ninja Tabbies, or what is it called now? It's called Steel Caps. Basically, you were just seeing during that fight that I was just looking for an angle to hit all 3 of my ults. That's like kind of the only way we kill them there. If I wasn't patient enough, like I would just die for free, and that wouldn't be worth it. Like basically, I was just letting my Thresh tank the damage until I found a good opportunity, which is what you usually want to do. If you just blindly go in and then you keep fighting, most of the time you just get focused down, and then it ends up being like a really bad situation. Yeah, I don't think their bot lane wants to play anymore. They're like, it's like impossible for them to win a 2v2 now. And their jungler, wait, their jungler is going Spear of Shojin against our team. Yeah, basically with Eclipse, if you want short trades, you'll never lose a short trade because of the massive shield. You know, if you're all in, then you'll also, and now I use ult. I'm dead. But it's alright, Rakan got the kill. And this is what I mean by, what you kind of have to look at your mana bar. Like, if I had like a slightly higher mana bar there, then I live, but because I just ran out of mana, then I die. It's not a big deal this game, but it will matter in a lot of times. Like sometimes, you know, you might not want to use W. You want to just use like other spells instead because W takes the most mana. Like right there, I probably could have just gotten away without using W and just like dash out or something. Yeah, you kind of just learn every day. Get used to it as you keep playing this champion. My next buy is probably just going to be Collector plus Steel Caps. Unless like, you know, a lot of times when I think like I don't need Steel Caps, I just like sit on tier 1 boots and then I just finish my damage items. Which I could do this game actually since I'm pretty ahead. But it's just based off of preference. Like some people like, in some games when you're ahead you want to play it safe, like you buy Steel Caps so you won't die and give you a shutdown. But this game I don't really have a shutdown, so I'm not really afraid to die. Like if there's a play where it's like, if I die, we get 4 kills, like I'm all for it. Like in some games where it's like, let's say if my other laners weren't so ahead this game, then I'd be like, yeah, I'll just buy steel caps and try to survive and get the most out of every fight for myself. It's like a bit more selfish. So what are we doing this game now? Rift is spawning. Honestly, like I don't think they ever need me at Rift. I could just like keep pushing bot. Like in games like this where you're like super ahead, you generally don't want to make any rash decisions. Like you just want to keep up in farm to make sure like you don't throw the game randomly, or like even if your team throws, like you're still ahead like you should be. Like you see how like these two are fighting for farm top, and then like there can only be 3 people around, right? So the Ahri, Draven, and Rakan. They can't ever 2v1 me or 3v1 me unless like Ahri lands everything. But even if she does, I have cleanse. So what do we do here? I mean, like, yeah. That's what I mean by like, even if she lands everything, I have cleanse. And right there, I just ulted and walked forward because I anticipated her to dash back to her turret. Okay, so that's your Draven. It's a close hook. Honestly, I don't think we can kill him because like they're all missing. Okay, I mean, we got a kill and we got Ariel, but like I'm pretty sure that comes up in 30-40 seconds anyways, so it doesn't really matter. Alright, now I got Collector. I'll just buy cloth armor just in case. Like yeah. Now I have like a 300 gold shutdown, so it's like I kind of don't want to die. Okay, so my teammates are doing drag. They don't need me for this. Like I'm pretty sure this like new champion does dragon pretty fast, right? I can just farm his Gromp here. The jungler's top. Take away the resources. Usually when you're like really ahead, you don't want to let your enemy team breathe. You want to like take as much as possible to starve them from any resources possible. I mean, I could just ult this guy, but like I don't even know if it's worth it killing him for my ults. Like it's better. I guess, but at the same time, it's like, yeah, this is what I mean by like it's not very worth. Like killing him kind of puts me low health, and then I can't really stay here anymore. I have to back. Though I think they get the Fiora maybe. She saw his parry. Yeah, so she lives. Oh no, she's dead from the bomb. Very nice. Yeah, everyone is just like fighting their own fight, I guess. I think this guy is dead unless I can somehow like reach him. Oh, I tried to like give him the W mid-air, but didn't work out. Unlucky. And he's also giga fast. I mean, I'm pretty sure the guy would have gotten out if he just took the Hex Gate. So like, I don't know why he jumped back on me. Maybe it was like ego or something. Like he thought he wouldn't die. I don't know. And we got Baron here, and we should probably look to end this game soon, I think. I'm gonna push top. I mean, my Thresh should be with me. I guess it doesn't matter. I can probably like 1v3 or 1v4. Depending on if I play well or not. If I play well, I can 1v4. Okay, well, if I play like this, then I'm not killing anyone. Okay, so that is one of the things you shouldn't do. I feel like this video is gonna be like just like a list of things you shouldn't do. So don't just like coin flip your Q like that. Just like EQ the guy, you know? Like what I should have done there was just EQ him to guarantee my Q hits, or like at least I get like the passive part of it, right? The AoE damage and the range, because like it's kind of awkward if you don't hit your Q and you just don't do damage for the next 3 seconds. And that's why I used ult. Like normally I wouldn't have to use ult there. I could just kill him with my Qs and autos. But yeah. If it's anything you learn, you always have to try and hit your Q. if you don't hit your heal, your champion is like 30% of what it can actually do. You just W him so he doesn't die. Okay. I guess we're just like farming these guys. Well, GG's. That was a Grandmaster tier game.